When you're selling to somebody, the worst scenario that you want to be in is where you feel like you're begging them for the sale. And I know, anyone who's in sales has felt like this at times before. But especially in fitness, when you're sitting people down and you're talking about what you're going to do, how the program works and stuff, you don't want to get into the scenario where they're leaning back like this and they're just listening to you talk and they're like, all right, tell me what you got. And you have to like go into this like scrambled pitch and stuff. You want to avoid that scenario altogether. You should never feel like you are pitching or begging for money like that. Your job as a salesperson in fitness or in any, industry really is to make the customer realize that there's a gap between where they are and where they want to be. And you are the bridge between those two things. But getting into those scenarios where you're like, oh shit, this guy is like, he's kind of like getting off on the fact that, I'm asking him for money and you're like, this sucks. You feel like you're literally begging them for money. You want to avoid that and you want to frame the conversation in a way where you are never in that position, where you are up here with a solution to their problems and they're down here and you're trying to see if it's a good fit, not the other way around where they're like, all right, sell me, tell me what you got. And you're like, oh shit, I got to try and like get up here. That's one of the most like demeaning parts of sales and stuff. So in fitness, here's what you're going to do. You should only ever be asking questions and you want to know about their workout history and their diet history and things of that nature. But you should never be explaining things or selling or pitching people because that's how you get into beggar mode. You want to be the solution here. You are trying to see if this customer is a good fit. By being the one asking the questions, you are not the one with the problem. They start explaining their problems, why they're in the gym in the first place, why they need help, why they're reaching out to trainers, things of that nature. By being the question asker, you are now, not that it's like a dominance thing, but you are now kind of like the person controlling the narrative here.